Power Hour with John Lee.
Across the room to Jamie Nelson. Total change of pace now. Absolutely different. Totally different thing, but it's relevant because the man went to prison for a crime he didn't commit. He's not famous. There's no films about him. Not too much information to be found. What happened with him was he was a very ordinary guy in Canada, right? And he met a barmaid. It's a totally unremarkable story as it starts. He's a single guy and he meets a barmaid, right? And he starts getting to know this barmaid. And he's a chef. She's a barmaid. Very ordinary story. And I think there may have been some kind of flirting going on, but then her friend appears in the scene, right? The barmaid's friend. And he starts flirting with the barmaid's friend. Starts connecting with the barmaid's friend more than her. Barmaid's not feeling it. Not fucking feeling it at all. But, you know, like going past like that, going slag in her ear. And then carrying on as though nothing happened. It was that kind of atmosphere. And she was causing trouble and trying to split them up. Right? Just through pure jealousy. You know, accidentally smashing glasses in the bar and all that. And I mean, he says that, you know, they kind of noticed this and they were a little bit worried about it, but not too much. She was just jealous, and that was all there was to it, really. And so he married the woman, right? The friend. She's not that important to the story. So he marries her, and, you know, it goes fucking tits up, as relationships will do. And there's kids involved, right? And it's a messy breakup. But he's trying to get custody. So there's a custody battle. And in comes the friend. Here comes the barmaid again. And she's still friends with what is now his wife. And she accuses him of a physical attack. She says that this guy, Jamie Nelson, who's not that kind of character at all, was nice, kind of bland, local guy who works as a chef. Doesn't mean he wouldn't do it, you never know. But he certainly doesn't appear violent to me. And he's just attacked her out of blue, and he's fucking beat her up. And so this goes into the court cases now and starts fucking with the programme. He starts getting arrested. And this continues. Right? She accuses him again. He ends up, he loses custody of his kids. One day he goes round and he manages to get the kids because she keeps making excuses to not give him the kids. And by this time he's met another woman. He's met a new lady. He's got a new lady in his life. And they're having a strong relationship. And they've gone round as a couple and got the kids. And so it's at that time, right, when things they get completely out of control at this point. And it's getting worse and worse. And she starts making claims that he's been round there and he's battered her. But she got all the fucking times and dates wrong. Couldn't have happened. So he thinks, well, it's okay. Everything's all right because she's been found out because that couldn't have happened. And they move away. And they're 45 minutes drive away. And then one day, the police come to the house and they kick the fucking door in. Right? He's in there with his wife and a couple of kids. And the police come, booyaka, through the front door. Dickhead, on the fucking ground now. Wife's fucking going, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck? Shut up, you fucking bitch. These guys are fucking lunatics, man. I think what they do is, they pull up in the van, right, with all this fucking, you know, all the gear on like that, and then they just get a big fucking bag that says police on it, and they open it and just go like that. Fuck off with the primo cocaine that they get and they keep from the top drug dealers. I think they keep the best cocaine for themselves, them fuckers. And they smash it up the beak, fucking rush for a couple of minutes like that, and then just when they start to feel like they're coming off that wave, that's when they go booyaka through the fucking door, because they're not rational and they're not normal. They come through the fucking door super fucking hyped. See the way they search things, just gripping a mirror and fucking it off across the room. How is that going to help you find something, you twat? You know what I mean? You're not searching, are you? You're just vandalising because you're coked off your fucking mind. And also what we're doing is we're traumatising every cunt, because then we're going to feel really hard on the way home because we traumatised some kids. And that's what they did. They went in there, they booyaked it, complete. And they take him into custody, and she's thinking, fuck off. You know, what's all this? He's been accused of rape. And they say to her, you fucking stupid bitch, get the fuck away from here. Move as far away as you can. Get away from him. He's a beast. He's a sex beast. Right? And she's saying he's not a fucking sex beast. He's my husband now. Even if he was a sex beast, she might be saying that anyway, you know, defending her husband. So anyway, he fucking goes to prison, and the evidence is fucked. I mean, there's this shit. There's no fucking evidence against him at all. It's just this woman's fucking word that he's done it. Guilty. Prison. Fucking holding cell. Nasty. Then he gets taken to a fucking really bad jail in Canada. Big, massive place called the Millhaven Institution. It's a maximum security prison. This is a guy who's done fuck all wrong. Right? He went with the wrong woman. Right? He should have chose the fucking psycho barmaid. I mean, I think when you meet somebody like that, because she was making these claims against him, don't forget, because he preferred her friend. He never hit her. He never fucking raped her. It's all bullshit. All lies. The story don't even make sense. They fucking locked him up anyway. He's in this fucking Millhaven Institution. He's doing stupid time in solitary confinement. He can't see his kids. The fucking social services basically go to his house and say to his wife, your husband's a fucking sex pest, fucking sex offending motherfucker. Now gives you kids. And they took the kids off her. Why the fuck are you taking the kids off her? Even if he is a sex pest, why are you taking the kids off the mother? So they take the kids, they put the kids into the fucking system. So now, you know, they're fucked. She's losing her mind, the wife. She can't pay the bills, right? She's losing the kids. He's in fucking prison. He's in his cell, right? He fucking ties a, you know, fucking whatever, a sheet round a light at the top of the cell, which apparently is easy to do, and fucking jumps off a chair, and he's hanging himself. It's only because he woke his cellmate up kicking a sink that his cellmate got out of bed and saved him. Right? His mind's fucked. Right? He's gone past the point of rational thought, and he won't see his family, he won't see his wife, because he don't want them to see him in the orange jumpsuit and all that. He don't want them to have that memory of him. I can understand that, especially when it's like a false sex charge. And so he does about 3 years in prison, this poor bastard, and he's having his rumbles in there. He's gone in there, the nicest lad in the world. He's getting attacked and brutalised all the time. He starts fighting back, turns into a nasty fucker himself. You know, law of the jungle. Terrible way to ruin a person and ruin a family. You know, and give somebody a stigma. I mean, there's still plenty of people who just believe that kind of no smoke without fire. If someone says you're a rapist, you must be a rapist. You know, at least a part-time rapist, you know what I mean? And he's branded now. There's a lot of people who won't fucking believe that he's not a rapist, even though the evidence is empirical. It proves, fuck me, this guy did nothing wrong. And what was later found out, I mean, what was the thing that actually got him out of prison, really, was the fact that the woman who was accusing him was a lady called Kathy Fordham, who, it transpires, was a serial accuser. Fucking always accusing people of rape. You know what I mean? And she had a boarding house. And this is a common ploy. Never trust anyone with a boarding house. She's got a boarding house of people who have been released from prison, right? It's like a halfway house. And they get their social security checks sent to her. Or in some cases sent to them. But what she'll do is she'll play games with that. And one of the tricks was, take them all out to the bar, the ones who are on probation who are not supposed to be drinking alcohol, and go, come on, just have a few beers, you know what I mean? And then she'll say, listen, dickhead, I've seen you drinking beer, so was he, so was she, and so was that guy over there. You do what I'm telling you now, I'll have you back in prison next week, dickhead. Now give me that fucking, give me that check, give me these checks, give me the fucking book. Right? I'll give you some money when you need it. And she was fucking stealing these people's money and threatening them, and she was accusing loads of them of rape. When she finally got taken to court for what she'd done, for the serial fucking ruining of people's lives, there's about 10 guys in a row on one bench that she'd accused of rape, and it was demonstrably false in every case that they'd never raped her. Fucking bullshit. She got 6 months. She did 6 months. Ruined all those lives, all those families. Lying about rape, and she did 6 months. So if you're black, you know, you better be fucking careful, man. No justice for you. If you're black, you can fucking forget it. And in many cases, it seems if you're a man and a woman says you raped her, you're fucked. You're fucked. And I'm not suggesting that rape is not serious. Fucking yes, it is. And it's not a problem, and it's not a pandemic in its own right. Absolutely. Fucking domestic violence, yes. All these arguments are absolutely valid. Yes, they are. Fact remains, if a woman like Kathy Fordham gets offended because you fancy her mate more than you fancy her, she can ruin your fucking life. And if you're a woman and some Kathy Fordham bitch takes a fancy to your husband, right, and he does not reciprocate because he's married to you, she can destroy your fucking life. No proof required. Purely for vengeance. Poor bastard did 3 years in prison.